Even before the heat dome formed, Friday was Washington, D.C.'s fifth straight day over 32 degrees Celsius. Forecasters expect the temperature to reach 37.7 degrees Celsius, or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, at least once here over the weekend. The last time that happened in Washington was in 2016, and then in mid-August.
I believe that for the past decade, we have been screaming that we want this government, this country to do something about climate change, but big business and their dollars keep continuing to get in the way.
A heat dome forms when a high-pressure system traps hot air over an area and prevents cooler air from entering. Widespread, unseasonably high temperatures are forecast across the country, from the east to the Midwest. And climate change has led heat domes to be more frequent, larger, and last even longer. The concern now is the effect of prolonged heat over several days with no respite at night, not just on humans, but on the US's notoriously fragile infrastructure, from power grids to transportation. Extreme heat exposes the US's class divisions, and the response of municipal authorities to the inevitable rise of deaths amongst the most vulnerable is to open so-called cooling centers for those without air conditioning.
I'm lucky I can come here and cool off.
Perfect.
Or in the fountain and bathe, one or the other.
Among the most vulnerable to extreme heat are the US's estimated 2.4 million farm workers. A large percentage are in Florida, a state that's already broken temperature records this year. Yet this will be the first year in Florida that a new law is enforced that prevents mandatory heat and water breaks for farm workers. The Florida Senate acted under pressure from the state's agricultural lobby that was outraged at attempts to fine employers who didn't protect their workers from heat exhaustion.
One of the things that's really been, frustrating for us as observers is the amount of times we see public health departments put out guidance, telling folks it's going to be really hot, stay indoors, right? Avoid physically strenuous activity. And if you must, take it easy. But farm workers are not able to avail themselves of those same protections in their workplace.
The fear now is that along with temperatures, deaths in America's fields will also soar this year. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.